All right, well, I figured out my access point, and it involves the back corner of the lot here, Crosspointe Community Church, where he is risen. And I am led to believe that this he is Jesus. So yeah, back corner leads to the rail, the tracks, these tracks, and it looks like there's a path along the edge that I could conceivably approach the rail bridge over the mighty Rouge down there. So I'm going to check it out and hopefully get some documents. I hope there's some relatively level ground for me to travel along. I've been down here before. I took a few still shots. But yeah, it looks like there may be trail that way without having to climb the tracks, or it's not too difficult to get up to the track level here. But it looks like it could be a uncomfortable incline. Let's walk it around this way. See if there might be a reasonable pathway by the baseball diamond. So it's a nice day today. It's approaching 70. Still got long sleeves on, just in case. At this time of the year, it's hard to gauge or guess what how many layers to wear, but as long as we're using layers, we can peel them back if necessary. So looks like there's a lot of fallen dead wood back here, no doubt from the ice storm and the winds we've had recently. So if there was a clear pathway, it could be obstructed. Now this looks like the beginning of a path, which is definitely obstructed. And another part of it looks obstructed up there too. And I'll go around because I would like to take the bike as far as possible. For security. And this is annoying. Didn't want to ditch the bike this soon, so looks like I'll have to carry it over some of this. And I'm looking at the tracks over there. It does look pretty narrow, or steep. In which case, I could have not been very comfortable traveling along that way. Let's see, does the bike fit under here? Almost. So yeah, I was thinking coming along, crossing over the tracks and going down that direction, but it'd still be interesting to see the bridge from this angle too. If it wasn't for those the fallen trees back there, this would be kind of a dirt bike path, mountain bike accessible thing. I think I see the bridge up ahead. The path seems to be thinning out a little bit. It's a little muddy, but not too bad. There's tire marks here. People have had RVs down here, or dirt bikes or something. And yeah, I see the bridge. And the water's still pretty high. But it is receding a little bit. So this is cool. I'm gonna park the bike, pause the video. I'm gonna be taking some still shots. So we've got a little bit of rail traffic going by. And I'm looking at these, at the steel here. It all seems pretty solid, man. It ain't moving. So that makes me feel a little better. Some interesting graffiti right along through here. Bike parked over there, and then on the other side some graffiti. So let's go down and the layers are interesting when you get up to where you know, it starts peeling back and whatnot. It looks looks like we've had rabbits down here, considering yesterday was Easter. That would make sense. Although, I don't know, those are hooves, so that must be deer. But, I mean, tell me, doesn't that kind of look like rabbit ears? Yeah, definitely hoof. And then there's some quad type, maybe raccoons or something. Tracks. Wow, the graffiti on this wall is interesting because it's got the texture of the rock. So that's cool. It like goes into earth tones up there. It's getting a little muddy for my tastes, but I'm gonna get over there and at least get a good peek at that stuff. And water, like I said, the banks are high. It's flowing fast. I'll be glad when the water tables recede a bit because my basement's keeping very wet. Oop, almost slipped in the mud. Got a closer look at the graffiti on the rails. I mean, somebody either had to wade through water or they waited until it was the water levels were really low to get that stuff. So yeah, I'm on the west side of the bridge now, and anybody who follows my videos and my ride journals will recognize that I was on the other side last time. Over there. So let's do a walk back in this direction. It looks as though it could have come down there as well, but I would have had to cross over the tracks. The tracks were pretty steep. It's still pretty muddy from all the precipitation we've had. They're probably not very visible from the video, but there are these blue, really light blue splatters on the far wall that resemble little palm trees or dandelion seeds flying in the wind. And I'm wondering what they are. I'm thinking maybe they're little paintball pellets with a drip. See, let's drift up back to the bike. It looks like I'm going to have to go back the way I came. In other words, that way. Whoa, holy crap. Maybe if I'm still, the deer is fleeing. Oh man, there's a whole field of deer back there. I don't know the video is capturing it, but yeah, at least 7 or 8 of them that I spooked. Now they're taking off. I guess I should have shut up and been still, and maybe they would have wandered back down here and I could have got some footage. It looks like a little bit of clearance or trail continues along the river. I don't know how far it goes.